G.M.E. TV. We here live at Patapsco Flea Market with an author and publisher of many books. He sold over 50,000 units for his books. Antoine, how you doing, brother?
I'm good today. You know, I'm out here grinding. It's a Sunday. It's actually a bye week for the Ravens, so we got a lot of traffic up in here today. So, you know, I'm taking advantage of that. But I'm out here doing what I do every weekend. I'm pushing these books to the people. I'm getting the selections they want, and you know, just providing this service to our good readers out there.
Okay, so what got you started in the publishing game, and as far as being an author as well?
Well, I had bumped into a friend of mine, and first I was into the rap game. Figured I was, you know, a little too old to do the rapping thing forever or whatever. So, a friend of mine who I was battle rapping with, he wrote a book. I read it. I got inspired. I took off from there. He and I, after we wrote our books, we started sending our books out to different publishers. The first one was Triple Crown. Triple Crown actually liked my story. They told me that they would work with me, but I needed to write a story more catered to the females, being that the females are like 90% of the readers. So I sat back, I wrote my next joint, which was actually called Flowers Bed, which was my first release on my own company, Amaya Entertainment. I ended up going with my own company because I did a little research and I figured out if other companies can do it on their own, so can I.
Was that hard to do, like you know, doing a female book for the core audience?
Well, what I did was I became the character, the female. I wanted to make my book original. I wanted to make it real, believable. So I put myself in the mindset of a young teenage female, and based on the responses and the 55,000 books of Flowers Bed sold, I guess I did pretty good.
Okay, so I understand also that you had other authors that you was dealing with at one time. How many authors were you dealing with under your publishing company?
I think I signed on a good 15 authors. All of the projects didn't come to fruition because as time went on, I started teaching these other young brothers how to get on and do things on their own. And even though I signed them in, I also released a bunch of them because they were eager and they were hungry, and I wanted them to do is to get out there and do the thing on their own.
Okay, so what advice would you give to authors that want to bring out a book or just be an author under a publishing company?
The advice I would give today, especially with the game changing to the ebooks, is that I wouldn't look for no overhead, no publisher, because you're not really going to make any money that way. We got people selling these ebooks for 99 cents. Amazon is getting about 70% of that. So if you sign to someone and you got to split 30% between you and the publisher, and the publisher is going to be getting a majority of it, you're probably not going to end up with too much money. So I would advise you to do some research, go online, Google how you can, you know, write a book, get in touch with authors. There's a lot of authors and publishers on Facebook. Look them up, friend them. Like I said, do research, ask questions, and then go from there.
What was the process for writing your books? What was the quickest turnaround time for you writing a book and getting it edited and published?
Well, No Regrets was my easiest book because No Regrets is loosely based on my own life. So I took my own experiences, I put them into a story format. I was my own editor. I did my own everything. So, you know, it was kind of easy for me. However, I was taught that I should go over my book like 4 or 5 times to make sure that it's good. So I did everything on my own. I edited all my author's works. I did everything. So, you know, that kind of put me ahead of step of the game.
Okay, so any closing statement, special shout outs you want to give?
I just want to shout out to all the up and coming authors out there now doing their thing. I mean, you got a lot of beautiful work out here. But it's important for you authors to get out there and meet your readers, meet your fans. I know some of you can't afford the paperback game. It's a little tough, I understand that. But even if you got to go to signings for the people who purchase your book on ebook, you know, do that. Do something. Get out there, meet your fans, you know, become tangible. Make yourself seem like you're real and not just this person behind this computer. It's really, really important to the fans. And, you know, it's also a great experience to go out there and do book signings.
Mm-hmm.